on, chat? Hope everything nice and smooth. Tonight's gonna be a good night, man. We're gonna have a great stream tonight. Yo, Meek, what's the vibes, bro? I see you on the Twitch side, bro. How you feeling, man? Thank you for pulling up. Tonight gonna be great, bro. We're gonna have a real conversation with a real guy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that I really admire, somebody that's real transparent and real official. You know what I'm saying? For those on the Rumble side that don't know, Kardik is a phenomenal producer, phenomenal vocalist. He ain't gonna say he a great writer, but I'm gonna go ahead and say he's a great writer too. All right, shout out to my guy, man. I appreciate you pulling up and doing this. I don't want this to be formal, bro. I don't want this to be formal at all, right? Like, I want this to be real chill and real relaxed. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
yeah. The way we normally do. You know what I'm saying? Off some chill shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and turn the music down a little bit. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. All right, my guy. What's the vibes, bro? How you feeling? What's going on?
Chilling, bro. Working like always.
Yeah.
You already know, man.
Yeah.
Creating nonstop.
So,
yes, sir.
Hey, we got Brills on the Rumble side throwing up the PR flag in this bitch. Wow, go on, Brills. How you feeling, Red Spot? Yes, sir. Let them know. All right, so boom, always working. Before we even get into the working shit, I just want like a quick elevator pitch on who you are and what you do.
I go by Cardiac Drums. I am a music producer, engineer, artist, musician from Gainesville, Florida, Puerto Rican born and raised. Professionally been working in the game for 15 years, predominantly in the Christian hip hop space. Worked with the top guys from Lecrae to KB to Andy Mineo, Derek Minor, Hovey, What Up RG, Trip Lee, Tadashi. You know, the list goes on. Moved from that into Sync, and I've been able to have music with Apple, Apple TV as well. Sony video games. I had a song in MLB 21, the big show. What else? Gran Turismo, T-Mobile, ESPN, UFC, NFL, MLB.
Boy said the list goes on.
Adidas, FIFA, reality TV, Kardashians, Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime. Yeah, the list goes on, man. Been blessed to do a lot.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. That's I mean, you just named like pretty much every big sports organization. You know, all of the Christian, the Christian realm. Like, you've been doing this for a long time, clearly.
Yes, sir.
One of the things I heard you mention, hey, Res Pod in the chat said he could have just said all. He just could have said everything. Tell me a little bit about how, like, you're telling me you got into music real young. You were, in your teenage years. You know how some people, kind of tell their story and they're like, I knew from the day that I was 6 that I wanted to be in the music world. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you ever have that moment of like, I know this is what I want to do? Because you're in a position that I think a lot of people kind of, want to be in. They want to be able to make money off of their art, to be able to support their family and do all the things that they want to do. Did you kind of know that that's how, how you wanted your life to shape when you were, young?
Well, I've been playing drums since I was 2 years old.
So yes.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. That was it. Like I've been playing drums my whole life in church. And then when I graduated high school, I was like, I guess we playing drums. I don't. I was like, I was like, Full Sail recording school too expensive, but there's a school in Atlanta that teaches you drums. I guess I'll be a professional drummer, and then that's what I did. I went to school in Atlanta, Atlanta Institute of Music, studied that. It was like a year, like a year and a half program,
Mm-hmm.
and then from there, graduated, and then I started touring. I got a gig with an artist, Dominic Valley, in California. Was touring with him, and then eventually moved out there to the LA, Southern California area, and I was there for I was with them for like 4 or 5 years. Touring, we went to Brazil. We did all the states, um, the Caribbean, because it was like a reggae gig, and and then yeah, and then from there, and then as all that was happening, I was producing, and then 2017, I went full on production, full time.
So you stopped doing like the live kind of tour and stuff, and then transitioned into the straight up just producing beats.
Yeah, but I was already doing it like 2012. I was already in it professionally, like producing artists and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you kind of always been in the music world, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. I have a little bit of, I think I'm on to something. I have an idea, right? This is a little bit of a theory that I'm juggling here. Okay. I
Right.
noticed that all my church friends are really good at like recreating drums in their DAW. You know what I'm saying? Recreating
Hmm.
drums or just like making the drums sound good. Now I know for you this is a little different because you started off as a drummer, but like,
Hmm.
what is that about, bro? Is there a correlation there, or is this like am I reaching?
I mean, the drums is the heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and especially growing up in the church, especially in the brown black community, like that's everything.
Yeah,
And usually, everyone in the band plays different, multiple
yeah,
instruments.
yeah.
So it could be like the keyboard player also plays drums, or the
Mm-hmm.
bass player also plays drums, or the drummer plays keys. Like I play drums and I play a little bit keys too. So I think it's just that. I think it's just a thing of like, they might not have the chops, but they know what it's supposed to sound like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and they just go and they do what they need to do.
yeah. I feel you. All right, so I know a huge. Hey, Meek just quoted you. He said, "Drums is the heartbeat." The best quote ever.
It
Is it
is,
true?
man. So there was when I was in music school, this dude made a he was a bass player, and he made this analogy of like, the drummer is the heart, is literally the heartbeat, and the bass is the veins.
Mm,
So like the heart is pumping the blood, which those are the drums, but the bass is getting that blood to where it needs to go in the
yeah,
body.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And if you have it, and if the veins are clogged doing too much, if the bass player's playing too much, that blood can't get to where it needs to go.
yeah, yeah,
So that's the veins and the heart needs to they need to be in sync with each other to get to provide oxygen for the
yeah.
entire body.
Word, word. Yeah, that's a crazy
I was
analogy.
like,
What'd you
I
say?
was like, wow. I was like, hell, I'm gonna use that. He was also high at the time, but I was like,
That does
I
sound
like
like some
that.
high shit though. I ain't gonna lie. That sound like some high shit. Like he thought of that on the fly. You know what I mean? No, that's dope. That's dope. All right, so like I know obviously your Puerto Rican background
Yeah.
like plays a massive role in not only the type of music, the type of like beats that you create, the type of music you produce, the vocals that you produce. Um Obviously like anybody I think when we create music in general, any of your life experiences, like a good artist is going to be able to pull on those life experiences and kind of inject it into the music, right? um
Hmm.
why we talked about this offline, but I want you to give me some perspective on like why you think you take so much pride in, being like a vehicle for your culture, from a music perspective.
I just feel like culture's all we got. You know what I'm saying? If that's it. Like that's I only know how to be Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what my parents raised. Like I was born in the States.
Yeah,
You know, my parents are both Puerto Rican, and I was born in the States. But they raised a Puerto Rican.
yeah,
You know, so you'll have like a lot of times, for people, and you know, like people from the island, they were like, "Oh no, you're not a real Puerto Rican because you weren't born on the
hundred
island,"
percent,
and da,
hundred
da, da.
percent.
And I'm like, well, I don't know what to do because what my parents raised was a Puerto Rican.
Right, right, right. You speaking
All
Spanish in
I
the
know is
house. You eating Puerto Rican food. Like you might as well be in Puerto Rico
yeah,
for real. But you just in Miami.
right, exactly. So I'm just like, I don't know what you want, and so that played a part growing up. You know, it was just like I was too white for the Puerto
Yeah.
Ricans, too Puerto Rican for the white
Yep.
kids, too and so. But I think recently in the last like 10 years, I just said like I'm all of that. You
Yeah.
know, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm South Florida. Like I got New York in my family. I
Yeah.
got, what I'm saying. So it's like I'm all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And so I just put all of that in the music. So it's like you have the East Coast, grimy hip hop element. You have the South Florida like twerk element, bounce, and then you got the Caribbean. And then growing up in South Florida, you get all of it. You
Yeah.
get the
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
the Haitian, the Jamaican, the Caribbean, the Brazilian, Puerto Rican, Cuban. You get all of that. And I'm like, well, what would that sound like if I put all of that in one song?
Mm.
And that's what started. That's what it was. That's when I started doing this as an artist. I was just like, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna try to put all of me in a style of music and stick to more in the Caribbean lane, but have it sound like, like I have, they're primarily Caribbean pop records, but they hit like trap records.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
way they're mixed, like the bass and the drums are in your face, and you're like, "What is this?" But then I'm like singing about love and all this stuff, and it's like, what is going on? So yeah, it's literally a melting pot of everything.
Yeah. 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 And I
Yeah,
think that just goes back to the same point I was talking about earlier, right? Like how like you are a reflection of the environment that you're raised in. You're a reflection of your culture. It's kind of hard to run from that. Your life experiences, like from my perspective, they influence the way that you create art. The way that you create music, movies, even. Um,
yeah,
and yesterday we were talking to a friend of ours in Devon's stream about how he feels like he's stuck, sort of like making the same kind of music. Um, and the first thing that came to my mind was like, you got to break out of the routine that you're used to because if you're sort of just like on this path of like waking up, going to the gym, going to work, coming home, going to sleep, waking up, if you're in that routine, it's great, it's healthy, but like you don't get inspiration from habitual things. You got to like step outside of that. You got to talk to people. You got to like interact with people and like put yourself in kind of almost like uncomfortable situations to then use that as like pen game to write a story and kind of translate how you feeling. um all right, so I know you covered a couple things in the beginning, but I really want to get to this. So um sync, you mentioned the idea sync. There's a lot of
yeah,
people that are watching right now on the Rumble side that might not really know what sync is. So I want you to just kind of go through that, what it is, why it's valuable to musicians, indie artists like yourself,
yeah.
and then kind of like how long you've been, sort of pursuing that.
Yeah, so sync is short for sync licensing, music sync and licensing. and basically sync comes from synchronization, so syncing music to video. That video could be a commercial, TV show, movies, campaign ads, whatever, you know. And so basically, these companies will pay you to use your music in whatever they want. So they'll pay you a license fee, um, and if it gets placed on a show or whatever, that also generates back end royalties, and so you'll get the your upfront fee from the
Mm,
fee, and then you also get royalties that generates in back end, and you get that quarterly. So that's very basic, the basic idea,
yeah,
pretty much.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so for you, sort of like making that transition from like live performances to then touring and doing your thing there, then stepping into
Yeah,
producing. What was the trigger for you to say, okay, now I think I'm ready to be much more intentional about creating music for sync?
yeah, man. So how my first sync placement, that was all an accident. Um,
An accident?
Pretty much, yeah. So this is what happened. I was working for a label at the time, not working for them, but like producing records for them, Reach Records, and they just started a sync department, and so they called me. They're like, "Yo, this beat that you got, we really love it. Um, we want to do something for sync. We don't have the biggest budget, but we're gonna try to like pitch it for sync."
Mm.
And I was like, "Okay, cool." So like,
At the time, did you know what that
they
meant? Were you already kind of privy to sync and you had an idea what that
yeah,
meant?
my mentor did it. Um, but I was at that point I was just like, yeah, I'm just trying to make beats. So I wasn't. I was like, all right, that's cool. Just running my money. Um, so we do the record, whatever, and then out of nowhere, like 3 or 4 months later, I get a random um, a message, like a DM on Facebook,
Okay.
saying, "Hey, this is so and so from Adidas. We want to use this song. We can play." And I'm like,
I know you thought that shit was fake. I know you thought that
"Yeah,
shit was
absolutely." I was like, and then I hit up my mentor. I was like, "Hey, bro, I just got this dude saying he's from Adidas. Hit him on Facebook. Is that a normal thing?" And he was like, "What? Yeah, I mean, if they can't get in contact with you, if they don't have like your email, they'll try to get in contact you whichever way possible."
Yeah.
And so it turned out it was legit. I sent them to the A&R of the record, and at the label, and yeah, it was for a football commercial that they were doing, for the football cleats or whatever. And bro, my cut from that was like I made like 6 grand, and at the and
Gee.
at the time that's the most money I've ever made from a song.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. So you mean to tell me you made 6 grand by accident, bro? You stumbled on 6 grand? I know that was probably the
Yeah,
coolest 6 grand you ever made. And that's wild because
and
you
so
did the work already. Like it was already done.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that song kept to this day. That song still keeps getting synced,
Yeah.
and it still keeps like I still keep getting like making money from it. Um, and so a couple more of those happened. There was another one that happened, which was like a big one during the pandemic, and it was for T-Mobile, and my cut from that was like 15 grand.
Jeez. $15,000.
Um, $15,000, and note and pay attention to I keep saying from my cut.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
So,
obviously
so
that's
we'll touch on that in a bit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
I'll
important.
get back to that
That's
part.
important. That's important.
But with that, during the pandemic, during everything that was going on, 15 grand, that 15 grand was what I used as the down payment to buy the house that I'm
Yeah.
in now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bro,
And that
bro,
came,
hold
and
on, hold on, hold on,
again,
hold on, hold on.
that came from like accident. Yeah.
Bro, fifth like, all right, let's just be real for a second. A $15,000 like handed not in installments, like here's $15,000 given to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's life changing money for people like us. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hmm.
life changing money.
And during the pandemic, where a lot of people were losing jobs, there wasn't no money coming in. Like, yo, to see a 15 for to you get a check for 15 grand, it was a wrap.
Yeah, yeah. So
So
yeah, no, no, go
no,
ahead.
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I'm saying, so going back to where I was saying from my cut was, I keep getting these placements, and I'm seeing the breakdown. And so basically how it works is there's two sides, um, of the song, right? There's the master, and then there's the publishing,
Okay.
right? So whoever owns the master, so let's say, let's do some like easy. Let's do 40 grand. Let's say that the fee is 40 grand.
Yeah.
So they'll say 40 grand for both sides. That means 20 each side. So 20 for the master and 20 for the publishing.
And when you pay that 40 grand, are you just like now I own that, or is it now like I'm just leasing the right to be able to use this song?
You're leasing. It's just leasing the right. So
Oh my
so we're
god.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Brother.
Yeah.
Brother. That's
And this and
crazy.
so and this is and these are lower
Yeah,
numbers.
yeah.
These are low. I mean, for us it's a lot of money, but these are
Yeah.
lower numbers. When they start sinking, like when you hear the Beyonces on a like TV show, or on a, that's up like six figures at
Jesus
least.
Christ.
So anyway, let's say, yeah, we want to sync this, we want to license the song, 40 grand both sides. It's 20, right? 20 for the master, 20 for the publishing. Whoever owns that master gets that 20 off the rip. So that 20 grand was going to the label. So that means the artists and the writers weren't seeing that.
Well, hold on. What? So
Yeah.
so okay, so time out, time out, time out. All right, so the dude seen your name in the credits, found you on Facebook
Yeah.
because you're being represented by this label. Ethically, the right thing to do is say, "Hey, thank you for reaching out. I'm gonna put you in touch with my A&R."
Yep.
And the label did not like put you in position to to like like how did the label what I'm trying to get at is like how did the label deserve that 20 bands for just
Oh,
representation?
because it's their master. They own the master.
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
I
They so
see.
like
I
so
see.
it was I wasn't the I just produced the record. I wasn't the At that time I wasn't an artist yet.
I got you. Okay, can you tell me a little bit about that then? What that means? Like if I own my master. We hear that all the time. Niggas talk about that shit all the time. Make sure when you sign a
Right.
deal, make sure you know you got it in there to own your masters. What does that
Right.
mean? What does that look like?
It means that you are the sole owner of, in the old days, the master would be the master recording, right? So they would have, in when they printed vinyl, they would have the master vinyl, or the master tape, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that tape, they would put it in the machine, and then they would make the vinyls from it to cut the grooves and all that stuff. Nowadays, the the master is basically the WAV file that you upload to DSPs,
I got you.
right? And so because the label, they basically invested, they financed the song, right? They paid me, they paid all the costs, they signed the artists on so they own the masters, right? So the artist will get a piece of the master, they'll get, the 20% or whatever. But the master recording belongs to the label.
Wow.
So
Wow.
that 20 grand goes straight to the label. The other 20 grand we split among the producer, the artists,
Right.
the writers. So I think in that case with the Adidas one, it was it was three of us, and then we split it equally. The On the T-Mobile one, I had 50% of the publishing,
That's crazy.
and so that's why I was able to get that 15
Yeah.
because they had like two features on it. So there's three artists on there.
Yeah.
But the producer side, I got 50 because I produced the whole thing.
That is wild. That is
Yeah.
wild. Yeah, that
So I'm looking at all this and I'm like, what if I did this by myself and like pitch my songs where I own the master?
basically you would be making 40 bands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then still, if I need if I need writers, if I need producers, bring them on. But I'm still getting a piece of the master. I'm not losing the master,
Yeah.
so I can still afford to pay them from the publishing.
So if you ever do like a collaboration like that, do you automatically give up your master? Like, do you automatically have to split the master as well, the cost, whatever the master fee?
No, it's all negotiable. So it depends. So I'll do a 50-50 with the artist on the master if they're also like in the sync game and they have connects with
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. I
agencies,
got
and
you.
so and that aspect it makes sense. It's
There's
like, yo, let me
value.
give you 50
Yeah,
to give you so you can be pitching it too, because if you pitch it and it gets placed, you get that 50.
I see. I
um
see. I see. I see. I see.
but usually what I do now is I'll own the master because I'm doing all the work, investing all, whatever. If I'm paying musicians or
Yeah,
whatever, I'm doing the art, I'm doing the pitching, I'm uploading to
yeah, yeah, yeah,
DSPs. So I'll keep the master, and then I'll split the publishing with other
yeah,
writers, producers, and some. I'll even give the engineer
yeah, yeah, yeah.
publishing
Oh
on it,
yeah.
which is
Okay.
like a lot of
Okay.
people don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, so
What?
like I'll be like, yo, I want you to mix my record. I'll give you 20 or 25.
That's bro. So 2.5 points. That's solid, bro.
No,
Like,
20. No, well, no. Well, points is on the master. 25%.
oh, that's
20.
insane of the publishing.
Yeah, of the publishing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'll be like, if it's just me on the record,
yeah.
then I'll do like, and I wrote everything. I'll just be like, just mix this, and I'll give you 20 or 25% on
Hey,
the record.
nah. Hey, I tell you this right now. I ain't never mixed nothing before. But if you want to send something to me, all right, I might get.
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
Meek in the
So
chat said Kartik a real one, 25% publishing. Sheesh.
yeah, I'm telling you. And so I do that a lot. I do that with like a lot of like high end engineers.
yeah,
That I'm like, yo, I can't afford you,
yeah.
but I can give you 25.
So that's
I
your
can give
leverage.
you
And
20.
and for you,
Yeah.
you already have the publishing. You're like you started that track already. So that I feel
hmm
like that could be pretty, valuable to somebody that you're pitching it to. That's leverage for you, for sure. For sure.
And then let's say this song gets placed on a show, that song could go viral, and that's what happened with Lizzo. I don't know if you're aware.
No, I'm not hip.
So Lizzo was doing nothing. Like she dropped the album and the album flopped.
Oh shit.
And then that big song that went crazy, and during the pandemic, that song got placed on a show on Netflix or a movie on Netflix, and the scene was like a funny, like a big scene. It went viral, and that song popped off. At that point,
Wow.
that song was already like a year and a half old.
Wow. Wow. So
The
that's an
Yeah,
example of like a sync deal essentially helping push an album to a place where wow, bro, that's crazy. That's
there's tons
crazy.
of examples. The Aloe Black, the dollar 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 is what I need.
Mm,
Na, 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 dollar. That was a demo. and then they put it out, and they got picked up on for a it was the theme song for the show in UK, and that blew up. The show was like a super famous show, and they used it for like years, and then that's how he got signed.
That's fucking crazy. So yeah, yeah. So it sounds like that shit can work in reverse. Okay, so why wouldn't every artist automatically submit their songs for sync? Like what's stopping just any artist from being like, all right, I'm making this song, I might as well put it in the sync catalog as well.
Well, one, there's a certain type of songwriting style that they want. Two, not every song can just be placed. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like it has to be a certain type of writing style, the topic, right? Like in sync, they prefer broader topics.
yeah,
So like, um, let's say if the word was go, let's say like the chorus was go, let's go, whatever.
yeah.
That's a horrible chorus, but
Hold
if
on, hold on.
that's
How I go? How I go, bro?
let's go. But let's say if let's say the key word in that was go, right?
Yeah,
Then that would get placed a lot because they could use that for different things. They could use
yeah,
that for
yeah, yeah,
cars. They could use that for phones.
yeah.
They could use that for shoes. They could for whatever, right? So they could sell multiple products for that.
And as an
Um,
artist, that's really what you want. You trying to keep it broad and generic. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hold on, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. You giving out free game right now, bro. This is like who I don't
yeah,
know who
bro.
else is talking about this kind of thing and sharing this kind of information. And I think again, this is just like a great example of like the way that you operate as a person, bro. Like
Right.
I got a song, bro. I sang this shit the other day, bro. When I eat, I bring the whole team food, yeah. My daddy told me that Jib, what you supposed to do, yeah. I feel like that's what you emulate, bro. Like you're not trying to gatekeep. You're not trying like, and the thing is, you still pushing and you still trying to do your thing. You still trying to grind too. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
while you're doing that, you looking back, and essentially trying to give people the sauce that worked for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. And so that's how it starts with the songwriting, making sure. And then for me, I kind of found, I was talking to my mentor, and I'm like, yo, I want to do this, but I didn't. I wanted to do it in my way. So
What you mean by that?
a lot of times, people and people kind of get shy away from it because of like the briefs. So a brief is basically from a movie studio or a company saying, "Hey, this is what we want, and we want a song that sounds like this, and
Mm,
it has to have all these, and it'll be like super detailed. We want this genre, this type of BPM, female vocal, male vocal, these type of sounds." And so for me, I've never been the best at that,
yeah,
and I've never landed an actual brief. I've never landed a brief that they're like, "Hey, we're looking for this type of song. Make something in this style and submit."
yeah.
I've never landed like
So that's
something like
basically
that.
like a pitch for contracts, essentially. Like, give us what you got, create something, give us what you got. We'll pick some down selects and let you know if if we want you.
So, so the problem with that is that those briefs, everyone has them.
Mm.
So you're competing against like 4,000 other
Wow, four
producers and
thousand?
songwriters.
Really? Are you exaggerating on that
Yeah,
or?
I mean,
Wow,
no,
bro.
like it's in the thousands, bro. Because like they're if let's say a movie studio, they're not gonna just hit up one agency.
Yeah, yeah,
They're gonna hit up multiple agencies, and those agencies have hundreds
yeah,
of artists.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Um, and so for me, I was like, I just didn't like that process, and so for me, it was like let me do it in my way, and how do I do that? And so I found a niche of like this empty space of like, yo, there's no one doing Latin music for
Mm.
sync.
Here's the crazy thing,
Like,
though. I gotta stop you. You found a niche, but at the same time, it's like you were training to like get yourself there, bro. It's not like,
right,
it's not like you accidentally stumbled into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
your whole, first of all, you down to your literal DNA of, being a person from the culture and having the authenticity, you know what I'm saying, to like do your thing, you know?
right.
Um I think that's crazy. And I mentioned this to you earlier, bro. Like I think this is why there's so much value in not trend hopping and trying to find the hottest thing and like running after chasing the tail after that.
So that's a great point. So when I was trying to figure that out, I was like, okay, I want to do Latin stuff. And at that point, the only Latin music that you would see in movies was like Fast and Furious.
Mm.
And so I was like, how do I make this sustainable where every song doesn't sound like Fast and the Furious?
Hey, what's the name of the track that you did? Um, I'm gonna see if I can pull up the commercial real quick. Let me pull up the Apple one. Let's get out of my way.
Yeah, get out of my way. That so I produced that song. That's Tadashi and Lecrae.
Okay.
And that was with Reach Records.
All right. Let me see if I can find it real quick. You can still see the screen, right?
Yeah,
All right. Hold on. I'm gonna bring you over here. Um, Let me look up Apple commercial. Is it this joint here?
yeah, yep, that's the
All right.
one.
Hey, are they gonna ban me for playing this shit?
I don't know. Oh, I don't even think that's the actual commercial.
Oh, that's not it.
I think it just shows the screenshots of it. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I think was it Apple? It was iPhone 14. I think
Let me look up.
iPhone 14
But it was like for
steady. It was like the steady mode.
yeah stabilization or something.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Why would they just put a video of screenshots on that joint? I
I
wonder.
have it. I have it on my Instagram.
Oh, it's on your
It's
IG.
pinned on my. Yeah, I have it pinned on my IG. Yeah, that's the first thing. That big old Apple. I was like, yeah, we gonna pin that.
He said these niggas gonna know. They gonna
It was
know.
like, you gonna know. Go up.
I think I'm at the top of your profile here. Hold on, let me actually click
I
on.
think you're on the. I think those are the reels. You got to go to the
Oh
post.
yeah, here we go.
Yeah, there we go.
You in my lane, you in my way. You cross that line, it ain't your day. I need my spot. Get out my way. 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 I need my spot.
Okay, Verizon joint. Okay, that's crazy, bro. Okay, so all right. So let's talk about that song real quick. Um, that wasn't the accidental one, right? That wasn't the one that you stumbled into.
No. Well, we weren't expecting like when we made that song. We weren't trying to make a song for sync. We were just trying to make a hit. We were just trying to make a single. And what's fun, what's hilarious, that song had like four other versions before we landed on that.
That's crazy.
It had like, yeah, it was like it was like a year and a half old beat that I had. Then they wanted to do something that was like like a like a Kanye type thing, and then they went back to the original version, and it was like a 4 or 5 month process. And then I woke up one morning and I'm like, all right, this is it. This is the last final thing. If this doesn't work, nothing's gonna work.
Yeah.
And yeah, we ended up making that track, and everyone loved it. It came out, and then like 2 years later, that's when it got landed.
That's
That song was like
crazy, bro. Okay,
that
so you
song was
literally
2 years.
yeah, you literally sorry, you just don't know. You don't know. You just gotta kinda like put it out there, make shit,
Yeah.
put it out. Make shit, put it out.
No, to be well, actually, it might have been. That's that album came out in like 2019.
That's crazy. And when did it get synced?
This had to be 2023.
That's wild. That's wild. Hey, I gotta pivot real quick. Unknown fella in on the Twitch side. Um, I think he's got a question. So he's saying he's not understanding the Latin like nobody making Latin music concept.
Right. So when I mean about what I mean by that was for specifically in the sync world for like sync and licensing for music for television. Um, there's certain people, there's like certain players, there's artists that are known in the sync world as the go-to. This is the hip hop guy
Yeah, if you want a
for
sound, you go to
sync.
this guy. Yeah, yeah, of course.
This
Of
is the
course.
pop. This
Of
is the
course.
pop person. There was no Latin guy
Wow.
for sync,
Wow.
and and researching, like going into like agencies and sync libraries, all the stuff that I heard that was Latin, it either wasn't real Latin music,
So whitewashed.
and it was yeah, well yeah, because it was white people or Americans trying to make Latin music.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And there was other people doing it, and there are other people that do it,
Yeah.
but it wasn't at a level where I was like, yo, they're like, I just saw the vision of like
yeah.
they're just making music that works for sync libraries. What I want to do is I can make a song that sounds like top 40, like it could
sure.
be #1 on Billboard.
For sure.
It might not be a #1 because there's other things in play
Of
that
course.
have to happen.
100%.
You know, but I can get you a song that can compete with Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
That can compete with J Balvin.
Yeah, like in the same
and
realm,
Nicky
in the
Jam
same
and-
world, in the same world. Yeah, yeah.
And but like not like musically, lyrically, sonically, the mix, I can get it to that point. And I wasn't hearing that. I was just hearing like, okay, it was a cool like little reggaeton beat or whatever, but it didn't sound like a commercial ready song.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna give them like hits. Like this song could sound like an absolute hit, but I'm not gonna focus on streams. I'm gonna focus on getting these records out to sync agencies to pitch for movies,
Okay, so
shows or whatever.
how did you like what was your process of sort of like training your ear? Obviously you had the music experience beforehand and you were already making songs. You're already producing songs. But like you said there's something in particular about sync that's like very like
Right.
within the guardrails. So what was your process for sort of like getting yourself prepared for making solely sync music?
Right. Yeah. So I did. I just studied, bro.
Yeah.
One thing that I learned when I was touring with Andy Mineo, his hooks at that time were always like just, and he sings a lot of his music as well.
Yeah.
Because his choruses were just straight up catchphrases. They're either catchphrases or one word. Right? So he has a song called oh my god, You Can't Stop Me.
Okay.
And that's the hook. You can't stop me. Boom, 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 boom. You can't stop me.
Yeah.
And bro, that song, it gets like to this day. That song is
Yeah.
it's more than 10 years old,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and it's still getting played. He has another song called "Coming In Hot" that went viral on IG. Coming
Yeah.
in hot, ooh,
No.
ooh,
No
it's coming
sync.
in
No
hot.
sync.
No, it got synced. It
But
got synced crazy.
did it get synced because of the virality, or did it get synced first and then kind of go crazy? I don't know if
It
you know
was
that.
getting synced first.
Oh
No, it was
wow.
getting synced first.
Wow.
Then it got viral, and to this day, again, these songs are like almost 10 years old,
Yeah.
if not more. And
Yeah.
they're still like that song "Coming In Hot." The other day, I saw it on a hot sauce commercial. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So when I started this, I was like, all right, I'm not the greatest writer, but I know what makes a good hook.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just gonna come up with phrases or one word.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
all my songs are no more than 4 words.
For the hook.
Like
For the hook.
for the hook.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
the hook is either one word or like a phrase.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's kind of like a cheating way, a
Yeah.
cop out, because I'm not the greatest rapper
Yeah.
or the greatest writer,
Yeah.
but it works.
Yeah.
You know, I have a song, bro. I have a song called "Borracho,"
Yeah.
which is one of my favorite songs.
What does borracho
And it's
translate to
literally
in English?
drunk.
So you on the hook talking about drunk, drunk,
So,
drunk.
but I flipped it because it's the concept is I'm drunk off your love.
Okay. Okay.
So, but again, it could work for like a party scene in a
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
It could
Yeah.
work for like a love scene, or you know what I'm saying? There's so many
Yeah.
things that it could work for. But I set it up. I was like, cuando estoy contigo, cuando estoy contigo, tú me pones bien borracho. Pa, 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 bien borracho. Bien borracho. Bien borracho. Like, it's a banger,
Hey,
bro.
yo.
You pull it up right now, you're like, hey, yo, this is a banger.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And so, yeah, like all of my songs, I try to keep that formula because it just does well.
Yeah.
And it just works.
You figured it out.
Bro, when I play that, every time I'm pitching to agency, I play that song, and boy, those white people, oh my god. Oh, let's listen to this song, Borracho. Let's listen to Borracho. Oh my god, like they go crazy, and they're like, "Oh my god, we love it," and it's about getting drunk. And I was like, "It's actually a song about my wife, but it's all good." You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Flaudadas on the YouTube side. What's the vibes, bro? Appreciate you pulling up, showing some love for Cardic, man. We got Cardic drums chilling with us right now, talking about some real shit. Man, this is dope.
Bro. So like, I don't know if you can pull up the song. So you
I
can
can look it up. Hell yeah.
So the one thing.
Hey, hold on 1 second.
singing-
I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. We just got a raid from my boy Duct Tape. Shout out to Duct Tape for the raid. And we got a Meg raid. Double raid. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
That's crazy.
Hey, you know what a raid is, right? I know you're not into the streaming thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
No,
cool.
of course.
That's a big deal. That's a big
crazy.
deal. All right, hold on. We got to shout out everybody. Low cool. I see you in the
this
chat,
one's
my boy.
crazy.
Jorbs. Wagwan. Bandit. Wagwan. Oh, my God. The chat
Chat
going
going
crazy. Maggie in this
right
joint.
now.
Maggie.
Hey, yo.
This shit is crazy. Al, Maggie, Time Traveler,
Yo.
Liz. Hey, shout out to my
the
boy.
numbers is going.
Yeah.
That's crazy. The numbers going.
Yeah. Chat going crazy right now. Chat going crazy. Hey, first of all, I'm gonna go full screen real quick. Hey, thank you both so much. Oh, hold on.
We do have a raid incoming. I repeat, a raid incoming.
Hey, thank you so much, both of y'all, for the raid, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for pulling up and showing the kids some love. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all. For those that are new here, thank you for pulling up. I got my boy Cardic Drums here with me tonight. He would never, brag about this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. My boy is fucking popping. He like that. My guy been producing for a long ass time, been making music for a long ass time. Is doing his thing in the game, and gracious enough to come on stream and give us a little bit, a background on his experience. So if you're in the chat right now, take a look at the link in the description. Give him a follow, show him some love, stream his music. He's fucking phenomenal, bro. He's got it figured out. And he's sharing some secrets right now with us about putting content together, putting music together for what they call sync in the music world, which is essentially getting your song on a movie or a commercial. And that's where the money is, right? Getting your song in sync. If you own the masters and if you own the publishing. Is that right? Is that the right way to say it? You own the masters and the publishing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great way, to make some money. So thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I hope, Maggie, I hope the stream was great. Duct Tape, I hope the stream was fantastic. I appreciate y'all even thinking about me. Zio, I see you in the chat, man. I see you in the chat. So we're doing something a little different tonight. We're not making music live, but we're talking to somebody that's in the game and has been doing it for a very long time. You mentioned earlier in the stream, too, that your very first sync deal, you got a check for a certain amount of money. Can you just kind of walk through that again with me one more time? Just kind of explain like what the sync deal was for and how the guy reached out to you. Like kind of just tell me that story one more time for the folks that are new.
Yeah, so it was for Adidas. Randomly, we did a song. It was for like a smaller budget song. We did it, we put it out, and then like 3 months later, out of nowhere on Facebook, I get a message from a random person, and it's like, "Hey, this is so and so from Adidas. We're interested in using this song." And I'm like, I don't know if this is real. It turns out it was legit. I direct them to the label who owns the master. Next thing you know, we get a placement with Adidas, and I got cut a check for $6,000. And at that point, it was the most money that I've ever seen for a song in my life.
I'm gonna cut that off right there. $6,000 for work that you already did. That's just like that's such a big deal to me. That's such a big deal. The work was done. It's not like you got paid and then had to go back. You know what I'm saying? And do work. Like the shit was already done.
And then another company could say, "Hey, I want to use that same song for another thing," and then that's another fee.
Yeah. So again, they're not buying ownership of the song. It's not like I'm paying you, and again, that was your portion, but it's not like I'm paying you X amount of dollars to then own the track. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just leasing it from you.
Just to use it this one time for this. And so it's like, and they'll say like, "Hey, these are the terms. Like, we want to use it for 3 months, or we want to use it for a year." And that the length also determines the price. So the more, the longer they're going to use it, the more money it is.
Hey, can I use your song for 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna just post it real quick and then take it down. What's the fee for that?
For 2 minutes,
just 2 minutes.
That's a long.
No. Just like 2 minutes. I'm gonna post the post. I'm gonna let it sit for 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna take it down. What's the fee for that?
Oh, well, I did a thing for NFL in Adobe, and that was like a 10-minute or 10-second post. That was $8,000.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
I received a $3,000 check from Lay's, and they used the beat of the song for 3 seconds.
What?
2 seconds.
Yeah.
At the very end.
All right, so we got my boy Bucket of Fish, aka Kev, in the chat, who's also huge in like the audio AV live production world. He pops in the chat. He said, "Sync is good money, bro.
Yes, absolutely.
100% right. Susio, I see
Absolutely.
you on the Twitch side. Oh, go on, Brenda. Maggie said, I want to hear this song now. That's crazy,
Yeah.
man. That's crazy. All right, so okay, so you kind of, pivoted and made that intentional decision to say, okay, I'm done with like the production. I want to go from that now to like strictly producing for sync. You have the ear for it
Mhm.
already. You've sort of been training for it. What aspect, if you had to give a percentage, and I know this might be a difficult question, but like, at the end of the day, relationships matter, and the relationships you
Right.
cultivate matter. What percentage of that is like, me having a friend or somebody that is in the industry on the, sync side looking for music, and what percentage of that is me just putting music out and it getting hit and now, brought on to the sync side?
So, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have any personal relationships on that side. Like I don't have any like, yo, let me send you the song and like hook me up and like I don't have any of that. There might be a few people now that I'm like, if I send a record, probably have a better chance of getting placed.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't have any like of those type of relationships. Um, so what I did was I went on Google and LinkedIn as well, and I just typed in music sync agency,
Mm.
and then I just went on each website, and usually on each site on the contact uh, portion of the site, they'll have most of them have a part of the site where you could submit your music
Mm.
for them to like to for them to like sign you on to the agency.
Yeah.
And so I that's what I did for like 3 months straight. Every night before I went to bed, I like 2 hours spent like 2 hours looking up at different sites and just submitting every night. And then I would put Latin music sync agency,
Mm.
and then I ended up finding one in Mexico, and then I submitted, and I would just wait, and then some of them wouldn't respond, and then a lot did, and
Yeah.
actually the one from Mexico, they were the first one to respond,
Wow, bro. Wow.
and that with that agency, I landed um, a spot in a show on Apple TV Plus called Acapulco, which is like a really big show on that
Wow.
platform. And it was they used it in the opening scene of one of the episodes in their final season of the show.
That's crazy. So, and that was just from like essentially cold calling sync agencies, wanting it bad enough, cold calling, cold emailing, and saying, "Hey, here's my stuff. If you got something, cool."
Yeah. Well, no, not even that. Well, like a lot of them will be like, "Hey, like just submit, and we'll listen." Like it'll say like, "Submit your music. Send them a link, and then just like a short, whatever, write up or whatever
Yeah.
bio, and then they'll listen to it, and if they like it, they'll get back to you."
Wow. Are you also releasing those sync songs on DSPs beforehand?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
And then one other
yes.
question. You know how
They
there's
actually
like,
prefer they actually prefer for the songs to be out already.
oh wow, okay.
Because it's easier to clear that way.
Okay, that makes sense. Maggie in the chat said, speaking of Apple TV, he looks like the guy in Severance. Do you watch Severance?
No, I don't actually.
Bro. Oh, that's funny. So like if I own my masters and there's platforms now like even there's platforms basically that allow you to
Right.
sell your songs directly to the
Hmm.
consumer like without having to go through a third party, right? I
Right.
guess even is the third party in this case, but without having to
Right.
rely on a DSP and streaming money and all that kind of stuff, you can go direct to the consumer. If I release a song or any artist releases a song and they go the route of even or some kind of self-service type, direct to consumer, can they also then submit that song for sync?
Yeah, they could.
Wow.
Yeah, they could. The with the whole streaming thing, They they just prefer the song to be out.
Yeah. They just want it released.
So that way, because then that way, like the song has an ISRC code, it has
Yeah.
a UPC,
Yeah.
because that's how you track the songs, right? Like
Yeah. I
all
got you.
these
I got you.
publishers.
I got you. They want
So
that
like
data.
as long as
Yeah.
yeah, as long as they can have it, so that way they can actually pay you.
Yeah.
That's how they track the songs.
Yep.
So that way, all the metadata and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Kev hopped in the chat. He said, "Bro, that Manly sounds insane." Shout out to Manly, man. Shout out to Manly. He said it sounds so finished. Yeah, I know. You were telling me. You were telling me that the other night. You were telling me that the other
I've been
night.
wanting that mic forever.
Yeah. It's a great mic, bro. It's a great mic. I love it. You dropped a lot of gems, man. We talked about sync for a while, but I want to kind of transition to a couple other things too. Like, you were talking to me about like mentorship and why mentorship is important. Kind of just go through that for me, man. Like what, for you personally, I think the thing that a lot of people struggle with is, seeing someone that's doing something that they want to do and either developing the courage to go up and say something, physically or digitally,
Mhm.
or saying it the right way, right? Kind of,
Right.
give me some examples of like, experiences that you've been through or what you would say, if you were fresh out, and doing your thing and trying to figure out how to talk to somebody that like is doing what you want to do.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just, bro, just be yourself and also have common sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna DM a person and be like, hey, I want to learn from you or I want to work with you, don't just send them a DM and be like, hey, what's up? They're not gonna respond back. If someone says, hey, I'm not responding, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like,
maybe I'll just try to check on you, man. I'm just trying to see. I know you don't know me, but I'm just trying to see how your day going. You know what I'm
I
saying? I'll
just
just,
want to like be like, hey, God bless. I'm like, God bless. Like, I don't. What do I do with this? I don't know. So I just like just common sense. Just be
yeah,
like, yo, like, and also be professional. Present yourself. Like,
yeah,
hey, my name is so and so. This
yeah,
is what I do. I've been doing it for this long. Uh, and then just be like, I'm interested in working with you, or I would love to learn from you, or whatever. Um, and give them something like presentable. Like make sure your IG isn't sent to private.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like let them like make sure your profile looks good. It's clean. It's got content, up to date content. If you send them a link of your music, make sure it's the newest music. Make sure it like common sense things.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Common
and
sense ain't all that common though, bro. That's part of the problem. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
yeah.
and
So
and I would always try to shoot like just try to look as professional as possible with
yeah,
what you have, right? And we have so many free tools now
yeah,
that you can like look super professional and like, hey, this person had like they got it together. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like they're just starting out, but they got it together.
yeah. The effort. And I think the
Yeah,
thing that I told you this, the thing that I sort of like admired about the way that you carry yourself, um, you're extremely approachable, bro. And like, you've been doing this for a long time, and you're not like the kind of person that's just going, you know, look at something and then shove it to the side, unless it doesn't have
right,
substance, right? That's a very different conversation. Um,
right,
and I think for you to be able to like, it's a lot of people struggle with maintaining that, you know, like being remembering one where you come from and what you're really about. You feel me?
hmm,
And kind of like holding on to that the whole way through the process, because it's real easy to get lost in all of the bullshit, all of the distractions, all the craziness that's going on online, especially once your ego starts to get a little inflated. You know?
right.
Um, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
absolutely.
I think that's super valuable. All right. I got a couple other questions, and then I know I promised you that it wasn't gonna be a late night tonight, so I don't want to
No,
keep
you're
you
good,
out,
bro.
too late. Um, you told me a story too about we were on a topic of like morality and all that. Uh,
Yeah.
you told me a story about how a client wanted to work with you, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
you told him, "Hey, here's my fee." He did what he needed to kind of get the fee there. Kind of just like walk me through that story again.
Yeah, so I had to turn down a pretty good fee, just because I just the song, and this is gonna sound bad, but it didn't reach the bar for me. Like it didn't reach the requirements, um, and I felt really bad because I really want the dude was a really nice guy, but he sent me a demo, and I'm like, this isn't good.
Yeah,
And I'm not like, and though your job as a producer is to make it good,
yeah,
right? But as a producer, you're supposed to hear something, whether even if it's like an iPhone recording. Your job is to be like, okay, yeah, I could take this melody is good, but you have to have a strong melody or a
yeah,
strong idea to be like, oh, that's good. That's a good lyric. Maybe we could change the melody of this lyric, but that's a good lyric. Or
yeah.
that's a good lyric, or that's a good melody, but let's change the lyric or
Hmm.
whatever. And everything was bad. All of it. All of it was just bad, bro. And he typed up this like super detailed email of like, I want the thing to sound like this and the drums to be like this and da da da. And basically it was just like an overcomplicated like what he wanted was a song that already came out with Brazilian percussion on it. And I was just like, this is not, even though I need the money, I was like, even though I'm in desperate need of that money, if I put this out, if I do this, one, I'm gonna freaking hate my life for however long it takes to finish the song. And two, the song just not good. So we're gonna put out the song with my name on it, and
Yeah,
then they're gonna be like, "Oh, this is what Kardik is up to now."
yeah.
What happened? I thought he was doing all this stuff on the
Get out of my way.
Kardashians and Apple TV, and he's got Latin Grammy nominated, and the what happened to the four Dove awards, and what did that?
Yeah,
And it just doesn't add up. It just so
yeah,
it's like, as much as it hurts, I had to let that money go, and I'm like,
yeah,
hey man, like I don't think I'm your guy for this song, and I was nice about it. I wasn't like, hey
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
this is trash, dude. You know? But it
Yeah,
was just like I can't. I was like, I love music way too much. Like music has changed my life, and I respect music too much just to sell out and be like, well, you know, I need to pay bills, so
yeah,
I'm gonna do this. And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I don't want to work on music that I don't like because at that point, I'm just selling out.
yeah,
At that point, I'm just doing it for the money, and it
yeah,
was never supposed to be for the money. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I feel like that's when the music sucks. That's when your music is dying.
Yeah. I
When
think
you're
that's
only doing it for the money.
yeah. Yeah, my fault. My fault to cut you. I like that's a really difficult thing to do, bro. When you rely on this to eat and to feed your
Yeah,
family, like to have the moral wherewithal to be like, all right, I know this is gonna be a lot of money, but I personally can't, agree to this. You know what I'm saying? For whatever
yeah,
your standards may be. And the
yeah,
reality of it is like at the end of the day, as an artist, that's got to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? Like for
yeah,
whatever reason it is, you know. But that's a
yeah,
difficult thing to do, bro. I think
yeah, yeah.
people sell out for way less. you know?
Bro, I was just like, yo, I was like, I really need the money, but I'm like, there wasn't one thing that I'm like, okay, we could salvage this.
Wow. It was
And I
that not like it just wasn't there.
Yeah, and if I were and I already knowing the person, knowing the artist, if I were to be like, hey, let's try another concept or try another lyric, then that was going to get into a deeper thing because
I got you.
this was a Christian artist,
I got
and
you.
so now it's like, oh well, this is now you're
I got you.
dealing with like this is a spiritual
I
thing,
got you.
and
I got you.
and I'm just like, I'm a Christian, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
will straight up like
Nah,
this is what I believe in.
devoted,
So
raised
it
in the church,
wasn't.
all that shit. Yeah,
It's,
yeah, yeah,
this is not me knocking Christian music. It was
yeah,
just that song. It wasn't like like I've been my whole career. Like I'm a Christian art, basically a Christian producer.
yeah,
Um, but just the song, it just wasn't good.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I'm just like, I don't think God wants you to put this song out, my boy. Like, I don't think God.
Kartik said, yeah, I talked to God myself, and he
I was
said,
like,
hell nah, word for word. I'm not gonna
they
lie
not,
to you. I'm
they
not.
not, they like, I got a call down from heaven. They not bumping this on the heaven playlist. You know what I'm
He
saying? The
said they ain't rocking with
Spotify,
this.
they not gonna playlist this. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
funny.
On the Golden Streets playlist, it's just not. You know what I'm
I feel you.
saying?
I feel you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, I think it's worth sort of like mentioning music in the chat laughing. I think it's worth mentioning, that's like again a very like conscious thing to do and a very difficult thing to do when like it's not like you have another route to make money. You know what I'm saying? You chose to say, all right, boom. He said, as a Christian myself is hilarious. I'm
As
weak.
a Christian myself, I was appalled. Yo,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what's crazy is that like I'm this was during Christmas time. We're at her family's house in Chicago, and so I'm in my little headphones and I'm playing, and she's like, "What is that? Like, what are you?"
Oh my
And then I
god.
play it, and I'm just looking at her with like this like look of defeat on my face, and it's just like, I'm sorry, baby, I can't do this. I know we need the money right now. I know we gotta pay bills.
Hey, at that point, she even understood. Like, nah, it's cool. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, like it was just, and I tried, bro, and I like legit tried. Like I pulled the thing and put it in the session and really, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I was just like,
yeah, yeah.
this ain't going nowhere, man.
Duct tape in here again. He says, so good to see you all in here tonight. How you been? Duct tape, thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate you hanging out for a bit. Thank you for being here. I hope the stream went well, man. I hope the vibes were good. Music said, Ja, did you know I actually got a scholarship to Hillsong United? If you know who they are, back in the day. Turned it down like a dumbass. I'm not familiar, bro.
I mean, I don't think it's dumb. I mean, they've had a few scandals recently, so I don't know if you know, but
So it sounds like you made a
actually,
good life decision for real. That's what
it looks
that's what it
like
sounds like.
Turning It Down was actually good because boy, oh boy,
They've been caught up in some finesse type shit.
bro,
Oh man.
multiple,
Yankee!
yeah,
Salute to you, man. Good to see you in the chat, Yank. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here. All right. Man, we talked about a lot, bro. We talked about a lot of different topics. There was one other thing that I think was like valuable that I just want to kind of get your perspective on. You mentioned this site called Disco for like
yeah,
metadata. And there's a lot of like relatively new people in here to the whole, that might not understand the behind the scenes with music, right? Like I think
right,
for a lot of folks, and myself included, before I started releasing songs, I didn't realize how difficult it is to actually go through the process of getting a song off of your computer to a Spotify. Like you would think it's just, upload to Spot. Hell no. It is not as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Getting your songs through a distributor to everybody else. So you mentioned Disco, and you mentioned that as like a service that you use, a tool that you use that like
right,
literally no sponsorship type shit. This is just something that like you enjoy
yeah,
because it
absolutely.
makes your process easier.
Yeah, so disco is like the standard for sync. So like if you're sending songs or submitting songs to agencies, if you send them like just an email with a whole bunch of MP3s, they're deleting that email. Like they're not. They're deleting. Like if you send like, oh, I got a whole bunch of WAV files and MP3s, they're not. They're
They
just
probably
like
got a
they're getting
rule
deleted.
set in their inbox to send any emails with 13 attachments
No,
or more
in
direct
every
to the
in
trash.
every when I was telling you like in the submission part in the contact for the website for the SIG agency, they say like no files,
Yeah.
only links,
Oh wow. So they want
and
that shit to be
so
out. They want it to be released. Yeah, 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 yeah.
so but they don't necessarily want Spotify links or SoundCloud links. They prefer Disco,
Okay.
and so what Disco is a platform where you can upload your music and it creates playlists
Mm.
of whatever songs you want, and then it sends it to them. And the cool thing is when you upload everything, you can edit the metadata and has everything structured in a way where it's just you just type in all the stuff. You can put lyrics. You can put even the song splits
Oh wow.
of the writers, the writers info, the PROs, all of that.
Are they a
You can
distributor as
even put
well?
tags.
Or no?
No,
Okay,
no,
okay.
they're not a
So
distributor.
it's specifically for
So
sync.
you can not specifically forcing, but a lot of people use it
Got you.
in there.
Got you.
You can put tags on your songs to be like this is an instrumental, this is a female vocal, genre, the instruments in the like list or that are used in the song, um, and they just organize it in a way where when they listen to the song, they play it. If they want to use it, they can download it, and once they download the song, all of the metadata is attached to the
Oh, I
song,
see. I see. I see. I see.
and everything is like embedded in that
I got
file,
you.
and they can see everything. They can see the
I got you.
writers, the
Yeah, 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 yeah.
everything,
That's actually pretty dope. That's pretty dope. That's cool as
and
shit.
a super dope thing too is they have a feature where the you can this is more like a cosmetic thing where you can organize how it looks and design it how it looks. So it's like a professional thing where you can have like a little bio. You can have if it's an album, you can put the album cover and you have like a background
Mm.
and like what the album is about, and you can have all of that. You can also nest the songs or nest the files. So basically, what it is, you'll have a song, and then under it if you have any other versions
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like an edit or like an
Or clean,
instrumental
or
or the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
stem
Stems, all that kind of shit.
clean the
Yeah,
stems,
yeah. Okay.
everything's
Wow.
attached, and that they're like, oh, I want to listen to the instrumental.
Wow.
You hit the arrow, boom, everything comes out. You can download it, and it's just super organized. So when the supervisors get it, they're like, oh, okay, cool, boom, boom, boom. All right,
Yeah.
everything's here. It makes you look super professional, and everything is just organized.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, to the point where it's like, yo, I don't like if you're sending a SoundCloud link or WAV files that you don't know what you're doing. Like that's the thing. Like that's how you know. Like that is expected. Like if you don't have a disco link, they're gonna be like, yo, can you send me a disco link?
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah. Yeah. And that's already a bad look at that point if they got to send you an email
right,
saying, "Hey, can you send me a link instead?" Yeah.
yeah. If
Word.
if they're nice enough to
I was
respond,
just about to say that. And let's be real. I think it's less about being nice and more about time. Because, bro, just
bro.
on
Yes.
my end, in the video world, like full-time job, having perspective on like how quick projects need to be turned around, it's not a disrespect thing if like somebody sends an email and I'm not able to respond in like a timely like if it takes like days for me to get back, like
Listen,
bro,
I've had one-on-one sessions with supervisors listening to the music, and you're on the Zoom call and And one thing, like they're not listening to your song.
Yeah,
They're
no.
not. They're not listening like to the full song.
Yeah.
They're gonna listen to the intro up to the chorus,
Yep.
and then they're gonna look at they're gonna look at your WAV file, the actual WAV file, and if they see a part where it like goes down where it's like kind of dynamic, they're like, oh, this is probably like a bridge part. Let me check this part out.
Mm.
Okay, cool. And then they're on. So like they're spending maybe 15 seconds to
Okay.
listen to the song
So what? All right. So let's back
because
up real quick.
they gotta go. You know.
That I think. All right. So Loki, that's a gem, right? So you're saying in the process of making songs for sync, you should be intentional about making a dynamic track because that's a little bit more
Yeah.
attractive than a song where the WAV file is fucking peaked out the whole way through. You know,
where there was one supervisor. They're like, if I pull up a playlist and I see the WAV file, it's just a brick. I'm not even gonna listen to it.
wow.
If I see
Wow.
it's just a brick, I'm not even gonna bother listening to it.
Wow. That's crazy.
And so and that's another thing too. It's like in sync they prefer to have sections, right? So that way and sections and transitions.
So they can use that. It
Because
makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
it's for big. You're making
Yeah.
so one gem that I was taught was like you're not making music for fans. You're making music for editors. Your
Yeah.
audience are the editors.
Yeah.
So when you're making it, make sure that an editor can listen to this and they can be like, oh, okay, cool. I can cut here. I can cut here. There's a bass drop here. I'm
Yo.
gonna use this bass drop as a transition, and this symbol, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna do a thing
Bro.
here.
You're talking to me 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Right? Like
That's what it's for,
Bro,
because you're the deciding
that's
factor
crazy.
whether I'm gonna get paid or not.
Yeah.
Because the company will be like, hey, we really like the song, but if the editor is like, hey, there's no like edit points in the song, I can't do anything to this.
Yeah.
Then they're like, all right, well, let's look for another one.
Yeah.
So
easily.
you as the editor, you are the deciding factor whether I get paid or I get divorced and end up on the street and lose my son. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but all of these things that you're talking about are things that you sort of picked up along the way from an experience with a music supervisor sitting down with somebody one-on-one, or your personal experiences of sort of going through the process and realizing, hey, this works, but this doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Absolutely.
That's crazy. I love it, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, we've been on for some time, bro. I got to say thank you again. Hey, shout out to my brother, Big Jibba. Oh, God, brother. Let's see another chat, bro. Ski. It's the vibes, bro. Jibs, we got my boy Kardik on this joint. Yeah, I think you guys would that'd be a good connection, man. Kardik, I think I was telling you about Jibba the other night. Jibba is super talented, super fucking talented, bro. Like, Talkbox, has a ton of stuff out. He's a vocalist as well. Been working in studios for a long time. And, just he's one of the, I feel like as an artist or musician, there's, it's good to have like a small circle of people that you sort of like give something to get a little bit of feedback from. And I say that because in general, like, I don't like to, I want to put stuff out that I feel like feels good and works, right? But there's like 2 or 3 people that I absolutely trust their ear. Big Jibba is one, and my boy Donnie, one of my really good friends. Donnie, another good friend of mine that, like, I'll send him shit. He just hears shit that I don't even pay attention to, and has always been that way, right? Like, very in tune.
That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, bro. Thank you again for your time. I don't want to keep you up too late.
No, bro. Thanks for having me, bro. For real.
Yeah, this is great. This is great. You touched on a bunch of different things. One thing I want to leave with, I like to do this. When I interview, like when I'm shooting video and stuff. And this is not a fucking trick question. But like, is there anything that we didn't talk about that I didn't ask you that you feel like, you want people to know, or you think would sort of like help, sort of like help people in their journey on the sync road?
I would say there if you're an indie artist, there's different ways of making money than just having to grind and go on tour or spend all this money on music and then put it on streaming platforms and make pennies, like fractions of a cent on a song, right? There's ways to make real money and have a career and really do this. And I was able to find that through Sync, and I was able to do it in a way where I don't feel like I'm selling out. I'm like, this is the music that I want to make, that I love, and it's perfect for that, right? And it's like it's okay to be just a Sync artist. It's okay to just do this thing, because a lot of times they'll be like, "Oh, this isn't cool. I'm an artist. I'm more than that." And I'm like, and that's cool. Like that's cool if you want to do that. Like
What you say?
some
I'm an
people,
artist.
I'm an art. Like some people, like bro, like some people want to be the starving artist.
No, for sure. For
Like
sure. There's an aesthetic.
they want to be they want to be broke. They want to like, and not saying it in a disrespectful way,
Yeah.
but like they want that. And I'm like, and that's cool. And it's like, well, no one understands your art, my art or whatever. And then I'm like, okay, cool. Then no one understands it.
Yeah.
But this Sync gives you an opportunity to introduce your art to the world.
Yeah. Literally.
Like, bro, you know what it is? Bro, you know what it is? You know how much money you'll make if you land a Super Bowl spot?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
A Super Bowl spot in a commercial?
A Super Bowl. Okay, so check this out. The most I didn't land this spot, but so I have a one of my songs, the Get Out My Way,
Yeah.
that same song for Apple. They got placed in Gran Turismo, the film, the movie.
Yeah.
That came out in 2023. Originally, that song was supposed to be for the trailer.
Oh, wait. So trailer sync versus movie sync. Different.
Totally different.
Okay.
My brother, my cut on that, just my cut, I was walking away with over 6 figures.
Hold on. What? 6 figures from a song that you already made. It was done.
That was 4 years old. A song that's 4 years old.
Hey, what you need, bro? What you need, a little do
like, what was hilarious?
That's crazy, bro.
It was Easter weekend. It was Good Friday. And
music in the chat said, "Hold up, what?"
And it was my admin. They admin my publishing. Her name is Lynn. She's like old, like Southern, from Georgia, lives in Nashville. She's like, "Hey, Kardec, how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm doing all right. How you doing, Lynn?" Lynn never calls me.
Oh, so she called, so you knew it was a big deal.
So it's either something's wrong, or something is like, or something like is good. So it's either something happened where it's like metadata was all jacked up and we got to do this, or there's like real money.
Yeah,
that's the only reason why she calls. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." She's like, "Are you enjoying your Easter week?" I'm like, "Yeah, everything's good." And she's like, "Are you sitting down?" And I'm like,
"Oh no."
"Are you sitting?" I'm like, "Should I be sitting down?" She's like, "Yeah, I think so." I was like, "Okay, why is that?" It's like, "Well, if it and at this point they were going to use it.
Yeah,
like it was a done deal. Like they were like, hey, they want to use it, and your cut." I think she was like, "It's gonna be around $125,000."
Bro.
And I was like, and then so So we signed it that day. We signed everything,
Yeah, what do you need?
and then
What do you need?
bro, so we signed it, and then like 3 months later, they start announcing the like the trailer. Like, hey, we're gonna do the trailer. The trailer comes out in 3 days, and they were doing a countdown. And then I'm like hype. I'm like, yo, let's go. And then the day before it comes out, uh, one of the writers on the song, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm excited for this trailer to come out tomorrow. And he's like, oh, they didn't tell you? And I'm like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, they were editing it, and last minute it just wasn't working
What?
for it. And I'm like, everything was signed. I was like, yeah, everything was signed on our end, but not on their end. So we signed, but they didn't
That's
sign it.
crazy, bro.
I cried.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
of
hold you.
course. Bro,
That's life changing money.
100%.
Like,
Are you kidding me?
bro, we were making plans on like, oh, okay, we could do this.
Yeah.
House, like we could, get a new roof.
Yeah.
Pay off the car. Do bro? I cried. But the good part is they still ended up using it in the movie.
Yeah.
It twice in the movie, which I feel like never happens. So they played the song twice in the movie.
Wait, so does it now change the fee depending on the appearances, the amount of appearances? So because they played it twice?
I mean, I walked away with like 30 grand, so I was happy.
Wait, so you're okay, wait, time out. So you telling me trailer money is better than
Yes,
What?
absolutely.
my boy? Why are we
Because
not over
that-
here?
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, bro. So here's the thing. They're gonna spend way more money on the
The
trailer
promo. Yeah.
to advertise the film.
Yeah, of course.
So
Of course.
they're gonna not only domestic, but they're also gonna run it international. So the whole entire bag, the entire fee that they were gonna spend was $500,000 on just the song. It was 500K on just a song. Now, the song that they ended up using
Yeah.
was Nas, They Can't Hold Me Down, or They Can't Me Now.
Yeah.
It was a trailerized version of it.
Yep.
So I only imagine what that bag was.
Oh yeah, it's probably insane. And at that point, they didn't even care
Because
about bread.
if it was $500,000 for us,
Yeah,
there had to be
easily. Kev in the chat,
more
bucket of
than
fish. He
than
says
them.
it's true. Hold on. Let me scroll down. Hold on. He said it's true. Friend had a song in the trailer for Spy Kids. Spy Kids, bro. He brought a tour bus. He bought a tour bus with it.
Yeah. Yes, the trailer. Yeah, bro. Trailer money is crazy. Like that's so. If I were to put it in tiers of like money wise of like the sink, I would say the bottom of the barrel that pays the least is like the like reality TV shows, right? Like reality TV stuff will probably pay anywhere from like 500 to like 1,500, maybe $2,000, depending on the show.
And that's just
And then you could
upfront.
also
That's not residuals. We just talking about upfront for you.
that's upfront.
Wow.
Now the loophole though is if you land a good like a Kardashians or like a Love and Hip Hop, that thing is about to get replayed
100. Yeah. No,
like
yeah.
crazy.
No question.
So you're gonna get your money back on the back end for sure.
Yeah. And
So
I never thought about this, but like, you know how like Netflix will pick up a show, they'll drop it. HBO will pick up a show, they'll drop it. Then it goes to Peacock, they pick up a so all essentially through all of those buckets, you're still eating off of. Holy bro, that's wild.
So the bottom of the barrel is like reality TV. You could put like ESPN, like sports, that in that same bracket. Then will come in like the TV shows. So like series, Netflix series, Hulu's, and those will probably pay out anywhere from maybe like 3 grand to maybe mm,
I feel like that could probably fluctuate.
like six, like yeah, like we'll say like 3 to 8
Yeah,
k,
yeah,
depending
yeah, yeah,
on the show, the series, and then from there, I would say the advertising money.
yeah.
Um,
Commercial spots, you're gonna get paid
with
bread because they have budgets
advertising,
dedicated to like, yeah.
that's anywhere, depending on the business, that's anywhere from 10 grand and
Jesus
up.
Christ.
Like,
Hey,
and
Kev.
then trailer money is like
Yeah, out
is
the
big,
ass.
is that's the top of the
Yeah.
top.
They literally are
Yeah,
dedicating money
that's
to
the top tier.
promo the movie. So that like that makes
Yeah,
perfect and movie budgets,
that
wild, right? Completely different
yeah,
ballgame.
like a trailer is gonna be at least 100 grand.
Kev in the chat said, Meg, who is his wife, she's the one that rated us earlier. Shout out to Meg, by the way. Thank you for the rating, Kev. Appreciate you. Love you. He says, Meg has a song on the Kardashians. It's a 33-second sync. It still gets played, and it's on streaming services. Then he says,
Yep,
doing taxes right now from BMI statements, laughing my ass off.
bro,
It sucks.
it's horrible, bro. I just turned in all my stuff to do my taxes. It's horrible. Yeah, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, brother,
Sir.
thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Hey, we got some requests in the chat. People saying, I need music. Taco said, I need some music. Look, I know it's 11. It's midnight already. It's midnight already. So I'm not going to subject you to nothing. All
Hey,
right.
listen, we're already here, bro.
LIU my nigga now.
Sound of it,
LIU.
We're already here. We're already here, bro.
LIU my dog, bro. LIU my dog, man. Kev said, this was dope, John. Thanks for having him on. Man, Kartik, thank you for being here, bro. Thank you for pulling up, man. I thought we were gonna end, but shit, we might as well get into something, man. Let's run some tunes for the people, them. You know what I'm saying? Play a little something for them. Maybe cook a little something up, depending on how you feeling. It's up to you.
I'm gonna play some music. I mean, I tried to come up with something today to like, hey, maybe I can cook something up, and it was all trash.
Okay.
But,
So okay,
you have those days.
Time out. Because your definition of trash is just way different. All right. So I'm gonna ask you to play that shit. Okay. I'm gonna ask you to play that shit because you're gonna be like, "Hey, it was trash."
I didn't.
You
I'm
deleted
gonna
it.
be honest. I didn't save it. I didn't save it.
Oh my god!
I don't. If something is not up to where I feel like I need to be, I'm not.
You deleted it,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. But that's why when you add like, yo, let me get some throwaways, I'm like,
You literally don't have throwaways.
The throwaways, I threw them away. Like, I don't. Why would I keep the throwaways? I threw them away. Why
Like
would
the
you
throwaways is in my deleted folder, which is empty.
the trash? The bag of trash is in the trash.
It's thrown away.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey yo. All right, so
I try, like, because you know me, like, I'm very intentional with
100%.
So like,
100%.
you know,
100%. No, I totally get it, bro. I totally get it. All right, so you got anything now that you wanna share, or you want me? I can pull it up. It's completely up to you.
yeah. Go ahead and play Borracho, that one song I was talking about.
I got you. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up. How you spell it again?
BORRACHA.
Oh yeah. All right, so before I even play this, give me a little bit of backstory about this track. Just kind of talk to me about what it is, what it means, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so this is one of the first songs that I wrote.
My bad.
That I wrote in Spanish for the sing stuff when I was doing the art stuff. And so borracho means drunk. Um, but I flipped the concept of being like drunk in love. So like when I'm with this girl or your person, when you're with your person, you're so in love with them that you're just drunk. Like you just get drunk because you're with them. And so that was the song. So the hook is literally I'm drunk, right? It's like soy borracho, borracho, and you'll hear what I'm saying about like catchphrases and words.
Yeah.
And then on the bridge, we're doing a whole we taking shots. So we literally do like a drink salute. We do like when we take a shot, we go pa arriba, pa
Yeah, yeah.
abajo, pa centro,
Mm-hmm.
and then pa dentro
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
you drink it.
Yeah.
So I literally was like pa arriba, pa, and it
Oh
was
my
like
God.
I recorded like 20 takes of me, and so it sounds like we're in
It's
a
a group.
bar. And
Yo,
it's
you didn't
like,
you didn't get
yeah.
your wife or like, somebody else to kind of join you and give her like, you know what I mean?
Nah, she was like, I don't. She's like, bro, when it comes to music, she's like, yeah, whatever. You do that.
She said, I ain't got time for this shit. All right, let me
She's
run
like,
this
I
shit
don't
real quick. Let me
really
run this shit. Let me
too
run this
much,
shit. Hold
yeah.
on.
Baby, solo pide lo que tú quieres y lo hago. Tú me subes las notas sin tomarme ni un trago. Porque cuando estoy contigo tú me pones bien borracho. Bien borracho. Baby, tu amor me vuelve loco, lo borracho. Bien borracho. Cuando estoy contigo tú me pones bien borracho. Tú me tienes borracho de amor. El día contigo se pone mejor. Playa, arena y el sol. Solo me falta un beso tú y yo. Sabes que quiero tenerte seguida, y tú sabes que quiero tenerte seguida, baby. Yo te hizo para mí. Me pregunta por ahí por qué. Cuando estoy contigo tú me pones bien borracho. Bien borracho. Baby, tu amor me vuelve loca, lo borracho.
Sliding on that joint.
Bien borracho.
All right, bro, get ready. We're gonna take a shot right now. Ready, get ready.
Bien borracho.
That's hard, bro.
Cuando
That's
estoy
hard, bro.
contigo, tú me pones bien borracho. Bien borracho. Baby, tú
I like that.
me vuelves loca, lo borracho. Bien borracho. Cuando estoy contigo, tú me pones bien borracho. Ya, 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 ya. El gordito lindo.
That's still you, Sharon?
Yeah.
That's you in the background like, hey, hey, hey.
Yep.
Yo, the music, the sound design is incredible because you putting that joint in places where it really sounds like different people. And normally that's like hard to do with one voice. So I don't know what the fuck he was, if he was like yelling in your hand in the corner of the room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I put the mic and then I would change directions in the room.
Yeah.
I would like some of them I was like, "Man, borracho," and I
Yeah.
was borracho.
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
high, low, switch, change wherever I was at.
Yeah, yeah,
Now, if
yeah.
you want to talk sound design, pull up a song called Sikitum, which this song was placed on Apple TV Plus, Acapulco, and it was also got picked up by Zumba.
I ain't gonna lie. I heard the name, but I don't know how to spell that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, you're good. You're good. It's not even an actual word.
Okay, fantastic.
I'll
This is a joint.
I'll get into.
Okay, I got you.
I'll explain but it's ZIKITUM.
I got you.
Even though I gotta think about it.
All right, give me the backstory on this before I start playing.
So this is a record that my writer brought to me with it was a whole other instrumental, but I love the concept.
Yeah.
And he kept saying "Sikitum Papa," which in the chorus was, "This is the sound that my heart makes when I see you, when I'm around you."
Yeah.
So
Sikitum
"Sikitum
Papa.
Papa" is your heart,
Yeah.
right? It's like your heart's racing.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, this concept is crazy.
So
but
you
it's
heard
not
that, and
me.
immediately you thought, "This is fire for sync. This is like sync potential."
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I was like, this is it. Well, it's just. I was like, this is just a fire song
Okay.
in general.
Okay.
And so I was like, yo, give me a second. Let me see if I could do something. So I wanted to do something with Dembo, but also keep it Caribbean. So this cheap little $60 mic from Amazon, I recorded my voice, and I went sigitum 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 papa sigitum 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 papa sigitum. I pitched it up. I recorded myself, sampled it, pitched it up, tuned it to the key, and then the chords. I wanted to do something different, so I took the chords from like doo-wop records from like the 50s, like
Yeah.
Motown. So like doom 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 doom.
Okay.
So I put that over those chords with some like ratchet dembo drums, and this is the song, and you'll hear it. It's literally like the first song you learn on piano.
Yeah.
Run it. Run it.
Hey, last question. This is important. This is important. Where did this get placed? Yo, Plastic Wagwan, brother.
This got placed on Zumba. It got picked up in Zumba. So if you take a Zumba class, they're gonna play that song in the Zumba class. And it got placed on the last season of Acapulco, season 4, episode 9.
Hey, so you mean to tell me if I go to Zumba right now and I request this song, you gonna get paid from that?
Yep. Yeah.
Wow. I need to go sign up for some Zumba classes. That's what I'm hearing. All right, let me spin this down real quick.
Una chica que me tiene loco. Cuando la veo me pongo nervioso. No sé si es normal o si le pasa igual. Cuando la veo pasar el corazón dice.
That's hard. You got music in the chat turning up right now. I can see myself doing Zumba to this shit.
After this, we'll play the.
Una chica que me tiene loco. Cuando la veo me pongo nervioso. No sé si es normal o si le pasa igual. Cuando la veo pasar el corazón dice.
Yo, Spoonie! Wow, go ahead, brother. Music said my mother used to teach Zumba, so I recognize this. That's crazy. I love the laugh, bro. You having fun. You're having fun with this joint. It fits the vibe 100%. Ziggy doom,
So
ziggy
I'm gonna
doom.
show.
See, the problem with playing your shit, bro, it just gets stuck in my head, bro. So I'm gonna be in bed tonight, getting ready to go to sleep, and I'm gonna be saying in my head, in the back side of my head, ziggy doom, bye bye, ziggy doom, ziggy. You gotta figure
I
it out.
just sent you. I just sent you the link of. You'll see like all the videos that were made on Instagram using that audio.
Oh, that's hard. Let me pull it up real quick. Ziggy doom, bye bye.
Hay una chica que me tiene loco.
So Zumba is just dancing.
No sé si es normal o si le pasa igual. Cuando la veo pasar el corazón dice.
Crazy, bro.
That's wild, bro.
It was crazy.
Play one more.
En su vida yo me acomodo. No se asuste el día que escuche el corazón cantándole al coro dice.
Bro, this joint is in a whole different language, dog.
I'm saying, bro.
Bro, at this point, you talking about international reach, which is crazy.
Bro, I was getting like all these tags, and it was just like it was, bro, like China, Brazil, Singapore, Philippines, like, bro, like yeah, like it was just going crazy, bro. Like it keeps going, but to this day, I'm still getting people like doing videos and doing that dance and everything.
That's tough. So this joint, it went viral, for real.
It went in the Zumba space. Yes, it went viral. Absolutely.
That's crazy. Music said, very much so, but a lot of just moving the hips and being active the entire time. It's a lot of just moving the hips. It's like not very hard dance moves, but you're consistently moving. Zumba was the TikTok dances before TikTok dances.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Then that joint like,
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
hey, you were about to tell me to play one other thing. You started to say it, but I think the song was still.
Oh no. I was mentioning. I was like,
okay.
hey, after this, play the
I got you.
You know the
I
videos
got you.
or whatever.
I got you.
But yeah, man, that and if you go back to the link that I sent you,
I got you. Hold on.
you can see the I did a reaction to go all the way up.
I think I'm at the top here. Oh, it reorganizes the joints. I saw. Is it this one?
No, there's one. It's like the actual I'll show you. I'll send you the actual post. It was the scene, the opening scene of the
Ziki doom,
for the show.
papa. Ziki doom, papa. Ziki doom, papa. Ziki doom, papa. Bro, hey, all I'm saying is, bro. Look, I know you get into the bag and everything. Look, I'm not pocket watching. I'm just saying, if you ever need a vocalist that can't do vocals,
Hey, listen.
you ever
Listen, we got Melodyne and we got Autotune.
you ever need
Listen, if I can get my vocals to sound like that my vocals don't naturally sound like that. Okay, remember I'm a producer. Okay,
I'm not a vocalist. That's not what I do.
There's a reason why I don't do shows. You know what I'm saying? So
these days, though, if you did a show, I could get you auto tune on the joint. I got Apollo, bro. I just bring that joint, you sing right through that shit.
Hey, man, I don't even think that'll help me. But
like, I need more.
Neither here or there. That's neither here nor there.
Bro, this is crazy. So it literally went nuts in the Zumba world.
Yeah.
Ziki doom, papa. Ziki doom, papa.
I'm trying to find the video. Yeah, okay, here I got you. I'm gonna send this to you.
All right.
It was the opening scene.
So people literally just making up their own dances. Spoonie in the chat said, "I love doing Zumba."
Well, so that was so they released a class where they pick like the official songs for Zumba for that year,
Yeah.
or for that quarter or whatever.
Okay.
And they have they teach the official dances.
Oh.
So that was the dance for that song in the class.
So they
for all the
hire
classes.
they hire a choreographer, and
Well, they have teachers. They have like Zumba teachers.
I got you. I just
And so
wonder if
they
like
take the class.
yeah, my fault. I wonder if the choreography side works the same as music, whereas like you're able to eat off residuals from this. Does the choreographer also get, you know?
Well, they tour like I found out that there's like teachers, like Zumba teachers. They tour. They go all over the world, and they do classes, and that's how they eat.
All right, let me play this real quick. All right, if this is what I think it is this your reaction to it?
What I think it is?
Yeah.
I might cry. Wait, hold on. Oh, man. Wow.
Diablo!
Yo.
That was it, bro. It was a cool 10 seconds, but that's all I needed, bro.
That's tough, bro.
Oh.
Making some last minute design tweak.
Yo.
Jibba in the chat said, "Massive W, that's fire."
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Wow. Qué lo que era, bro.
Que lo que, bro.
Shout out Nico M. Shout out Luis Canción. Sin ustedes, esto it would have been possible. So
That's hard.
wow.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Primer canción yo cantando.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
And
this was the first song of mine that was played that with me singing.
Oh, word. Okay, your vocals.
That was like my first.
Wow.
Yeah, that was like my first official placement. Was like,
Wow.
this is my song
Wow.
with my vocals on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruh, you know, even just talking to you, bro, I'm realizing how it's almost like a cascade effect or like a domino effect, where if a song goes viral, then it's now like top of the pile for music supervisors. Now it's getting recognition, or like how one sync deal could lead to another sync, like, so to your point, the more generic the track, the better the wider of a net you're casting for it to get synced.
And I wouldn't necessarily say generic, because people think generic as like, oh, this sounds like something else, but more like broad.
Okay.
More of a broader topic of like, hey, you could use this for multiple things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because at the same time, this song doesn't sound like anything else.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't heard it.
Yeah.
So, like generic in the sense of like more broad, that it isn't this specific topic that is like you can only use for this.
I think you're right though, because generic has like a negative connotation to it.
Right. Absolutely.
I think you're right. Hey, Jibba been in here showing hella love, bro. I didn't do this with you the other night. I need to show you one of my favorite tracks from Big Jibba. When I tell you, bro, that this man is talented as fuck, he's been releasing multiple songs a month lately. But I'm going to go back to his shit that, like, I listen to this song. I still listen to it on repeat. This, bro, I'm going to just shut up. I'm going to play this joint.
recognize this road.
Oh,
I can't even sleep, I've been carrying this heavy load. She said take a load off your feet now. She can understand me. Pouring out my soul to your beat now. My heart's so heavy. Play it back twice on repeat now. Your love is so steady. I just wanna rock to your beat, girl. Tell me when you're ready. Lady, your love is so medicinal. Turn this loudspeaker to a listener. I can never overstate all the things you done for me, baby. When life was driving me crazy, where the fuck was I gon' turn?
yo, you know
I
what?
ain't
You know what
checking
this
for you
reminds me of?
lately.
Justin Timberlake.
This reminds me of Missy Elliott. I can't stand the rain.
Really?
That it has that almost like that the same chord progression. I can't stand the rain.
Stand the rain.
Kiss my window.
Yo, I'm gonna fast forward to just the talk box verse, and I just want you to listen to this verse real quick, where he's just talk boxing the whole time. This shit is crazy, bro.
I was gone for way too long. Thought I might have lost my friend. But I couldn't have been more wrong. She be with me to the very end.
Harmony Train.
Whenever I don't feel okay, I know that you'll slide my way. Lady, you're my light in the nighttime. Steer me right, guide my way.
Hey, yo, shout out to my boy Big Jibber, bro. That's my guy, bro. Appreciate you listening to that. Yeah, Jibs he's super talented. Spoonie in the chat said, whip out the talk box, Ja. What the hell I look like pulling talk box out after that? What I look like?
Nah, bro.
What?
Nah, that went hard. That was crazy.
Crazy talented. Insane, bro. Insane.
That was
Been doing this shit a long time, just like you. Super fucking talented. Like, insane, bro. Yeah. All right, so we done been through a lot, bro. I don't want to hold you up. I appreciate you, and I thank you. And
yeah,
man, we can, you know, you're out. You're like obviously always welcome to fucking. We do this shit all the time, offline, like just connect and chop it up.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anytime you wanna, if you feel like you got something to say, something you need to get out, you know, just let me know. I'll hit the live button and we can send it out to the world, man. I appreciate you, man. Shout out to you.
Yeah, guys. I appreciate you for having me, man, for real.
Of course, bro. Of course. All right, man. Let's go ahead and raid this joint out. Let me see who we got on the Rumble. Who's on the Rumble side that we can raid out to and show a little love to. I'm gonna let you choose, bro. If you feel like there's a specific category that you want to raid to, or well, however you feeling, bro. However you feeling. You the guest tonight, my boy. You the guest. Hold on, let me do that. And then let me.
What are the categories?
Let me hide my video and then bring you here. And
yeah, let's look at the. Boom. What are the categories?
I got you.
What they got?
So let's see. We can go to browse. We got news, Republican politics, podcast, politics.
Nope.
Conspiracies. 24/7.
Maybe for the conspiracies. Maybe.
Music.
I'm down.
Entertainment. Yeah, the list goes on. But I typically stay.
Let's go with music.
All right. Okay. Hey, I wouldn't have guessed that. So the music side on Rumble definitely needs some help. We up here. We on this joint. A lot of these pages are like, I don't know if you ever seen the lo-fi radio page.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that kind of vibe.
Right.
A lot of people are just kind of running shit 24/7.
Right.
Let me see if I can find somebody that's live right now doing a thing. Let's go through these. Our World 24/7, 80s Love, Lo-Fi.
Yeah, just look like those. Just look at like those radio channels or whatever.
Yeah, I don't want to rate a radio channel because they're not monitoring it, right? Like I want
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
that's
yeah,
like
yeah.
looking at the chat, you
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
kind of interacting and doing their thing. Attempting to record a little. Oh, the very last person.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see what he's talking about. And he's in Logic? All right, hold on. Let me see
There you
something.
go.
Let me see something. Let's see if he paid attention.
Wait, let's make sure he's good.
Yeah, let's see.
I will get you your triangle, sir. I don't know. I don't even know if I have a triangle on this. This guitar is cold.
Brills in the chat said, Legend
Guitar is
Cardic.
colder than a woman.
Let's see. See if he even looking at the chat.
Yeah, let's rate him.
Send it to him.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm good.
All right.
Let's do it.
He said, I'm good.
Not nearly as drunk as I was the other night.
That's the guy. That's the guy.
All right, we're going to send it out. We're going to
on
send it
slow.
out to the Caldy Show.
Like I keep
We're going to send it out to the Caldy Show.
it.
Hey, Kartik, I want to thank you again, bro. Seriously, thank you for your time, man.
Yeah, bro.
I appreciate
course.
this.
This.
Let me unhide the video for myself real quick. Seriously, thank you for doing this. Thank you for just being willing and open
Yeah,
and really sharing some gems, bro. You know, getting vulnerable and
Yeah.
sharing the stuff that I think a lot of people want to hear and know
Down
about.
here.
Yeah, man.
Before I rate out, you know, there's a couple of things that I like to
No
address
effects on it
on the way out. So let's get the music back on. There's a few things that I like to remind the chat of on the way out every time. I'm gonna go full screen for this, and then I'm gonna mute my guy here. Hey, chat, just do me a favor, please. Just pay attention to what you say and how you say it. You matter and your words matter, right? Like that's relevant. Your body language, all the shit that, you know, the way that people communicate, just be intentional about it, man. Be intentional. It's okay to, you know, say something the wrong way or the right way from your perspective and have somebody else be offended. You can apologize. It's cool. You know, you don't got to let ego get in the way of that kind of stuff, man. Love is the answer. Love is what runs the world, right? So let's be intentional about it. I'm going to send y'all out to the Caldy Show and gotta show Kartik love one more time, man. Shout out to you, bro. Sensational show. A lot of gems. A lot of good stuff to pull from here. I think this is great. We're going to try to run it back again sometime soon, man. I'm going to send them out.
Yes, sir.
And we're going to holler at the squad. Love and respect. You understand? Peace and prosperity to the people. Salute.